Countdown.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, OCCW proudly presents the Royal Ramble with Jonathan Malice and... Wait, who's that next to you?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Royal Ramble. I am your host, John Malice, with the inimitable Azrael. New look, Azrael.
Wow, very impressed.
Fresh start. New day, new me, new change. Every day you have the opportunity to make two decisions. You can write yourself a suicide note or you can write yourself a victory speech. And it's going to involve the same people either way. Everybody who didn't believe in me, everybody who told me that wrestling was stupid, everybody who told me, you're not as big as The Rock, they're going to hurt you, you're not going to win, you can't do it, you can't win. I've had Othello beat 2 times. And the only thing that's stopping me from being OCCW champion is people like Rudy, people like Freddie Helmuth sticking their nose into my business. And no more. I'm done with that. I've been rid of both of them, and the next time I've got a clear shot at Othello, the OCCW championship is coming home with me, whether any of you like it or not. None of you believed in me, and you're the ones that are going to be bathed in tears. I'm going to take the belt off of Othello, I'm going to write my victory speech in B.A. Marcus Fraser's blood, and I'm going to sign it in Othello's tears next time I get my hands on them.
An impassioned soliloquy from our friend Azrael. Looks different, sounds a little different. Maybe he is a little different.
You have any idea the number of people, you have people in your life that aren't wrestling fans, MMA people,
Absolutely.
whatever.
There's
Every
most
time
of
something
them,
stupid happens in wrestling, I get tagged in it. I get insulted. I get made fun of. You want to be involved in something stupid? It's not a damn joke. People are risking their lives every night in the ring. Don't tag me in some bullshit nonsense about 2 Japanese guys kissing or somebody getting involved in a match with a blow-up doll or some kind of other goddamn stupid thing that makes us look stupid. It's a sport to be respected and feared as a martial art in the world, and I will make that happen if I have to do it over a 7-foot, 350 dead ass.
Wow.
Wow. Again.
You approve? Disapprove? You know what? I want you, Othello. I want you. And as soon as possible, I'm tired of playing games. I'm tired of being a joke. I wrestle with my shoulder dislocated, my labrum torn. You remember why I wasn't around last October?
I do.
Where did I call you from? I missed the Purge last October, if you've been a long-time follower of the program. Where was I? Where was I calling from?
From the hospital.
From the goddamn hospital, because I don't have health insurance like millions of other people. And you know what? I want to love America. I want to be part of America. American flag. I'm an American. Have been my whole life. Love the country. Not a big fan of it lately. Not a big fan of millions of people not having health insurance. I'm limping around with no cast because I can't afford a goddamn doctor because people stay home and don't vote. When you have every opportunity to change things and you sit home and you sit on your ass like the lazy bunch of people that you are. You need to rise up. You need to do better. You need to go to the next level. OCCW is going to the next level. The country's going to the next level. And I'm going to walk over Othello and I'm going to take that belt back.
Azrael, is there a prognosis or a diagnosis on exactly what your injury?
I have no damn, I'm not a doctor. I have no damn idea. I'm walking around on it. I fought for a year. I've been doing the last year with one arm tied behind my back, you gigantic son of a bitch. And now you are facing a fully operational battle station the next time I get my hands on you. I have full feeling in my left hand for the first time in 5 goddamn months. So we are on equal footing for the first time. And I'm not afraid of you. I'm not scared of you. I've been beaten up by groups of people bigger and stronger than you my whole life. See, I'm from California, where there's not all white people, by the way. We are not the overwhelming majority in many of the schools in Southern California. I'm the only person that looks like me. I thought I was stupid because I didn't speak Spanish. I came home from kindergarten, thought I couldn't read because I was looking at the goddamn wrong side of the page. They have everything in bilingual. I thought I was wrong. All my friends speak a language that I have no idea how to speak. So I've had my ass kicked by every group, color, denomination of people. You know what? So I don't just hate Othello because of the color of his skin. I hate the big. I hate the strong. I hate the people who pick on people smaller than them. And that's Othello and Marcus Frey. Othello picked on Rudy, all 5 feet of Rudy, because Rudy's the only one with the balls to stand up to him. They announced an open challenge to all of Southern California. Anybody that wants to challenge Othello. It was on Sean Black's Amped Up show. Who showed up to fight Othello? Who showed up to fight Othello?
It was you.
No, Freddie Flores on that one.
Oh,
Freddie Flores. And you know what, Freddie Flores? You got a lot of courage. You got a lot of guts. And I'm here. I want to give Freddie Flores an opportunity. I'm a real American, and I'm going to give Freddie Flores the opportunity. Me versus you on the 29th, September 29th. I will wrap up my ankle. I'll burn sage at it like Rudy told me to. You know, the Indian witch doctor healing, because that's all that I can afford. I'll put Robitussin on it, you know, like my friends have told me to do, and I'll eat their chicken soup, and I'm going to be ready on September 29th for Freddie Flores.
Wow.
Well, okay. I guess you're making matches on your own now. Well, you got it. All right. Freddie Flores?
If that okay with you.
You know, after the beating that you took and the damage that you took on your leg at Next Level from the franchise players, right? The fact that you didn't sue me gives you carte blanche as to whatever. You can write your own ticket after that. So, yeah, absolutely. That's Freddie Flores, if you're out there. You know, you were asking me earlier today about, you know, who you were going to wrestle. You didn't want to have to go to that other mud show up the street. Absolutely. There you go. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Azrael versus Freddie Flores, September 29th, Exodus.
And I've got a lot of respect for Freddie Flores, by the way. He does actually work the 3 jobs. He's got a family. He's a nice man. He puts a lot of work into this, more work than most people. Let me ask the rest of the card their opinions about, you know, the last OCCW show. Who's here? Who's made the drive?
Well, we do have quite a few guys on the card. None of them saw fit to come in and do any promo work as of yet. Maybe they're stuck in traffic.
Because sometimes doing the wrestling involves doing the wrestling things, like driving far distances, working when you can't lift your arm properly. Sometimes you have to do things like that in wrestling.
Like
it's
passing out flyers
my
and stuff like
sacrifice. How did that go, by the way? How many people showed up for you?
To help me pass out the flyers?
Yeah, how many people came?
Absolutely 0.
Yeah, not a goddamn person. That's why most people run in front of 50 fucking fans. Because you don't put any work in.
I don't often agree with Azrael, but it has been my experience that everyone from, you know, the mid-card worker in an independent federation, at least out here, to the actual promoters in some cases will not pass out flyers. They do everything on their phone, and that's just the promoter, and they think that's the limit to being a wrestling promoter. Wrestlers, I can't tell you how many, you know, some of them I don't employ anymore because they wouldn't do anything. They wouldn't cut a promo. How long does it take to cut a promo?
Let's find out.
Okay.
Destination 6 in Barstow. I'm coming for you, Rudy. I'm coming for you, Super Green. I am going to write my contract in D6W in Super Green's blood, and I'm going to sign in Rudy Rogers' tears. I'm going to take you on the trail of tears, just like in the old times. And I have respect for Rudy, but you know what? I'm going to run you over just like I've been running you over since you were 15 years old, boy. Rudy's got a harder head and a big heart and a lot of gumption, but you step into the ring with me, I am twice the man that you are on your best day, and we are going to see who's the best wrestler. You talk about how you make me tap out. You've been beating me with a separated shoulder. Now I'm healed finally for the first time in a goddamn year, and I'm gonna take you apart in front of your little girlfriend, Super Green. That was a whole 40 seconds out of my life.
Very impressed.
Yeah, I find that very difficult to understand.
My sacrifice.
I love his singing.
I find it very difficult to understand why people cannot cut that simple.
You're a slave driver. You a slave driver asking people to sell tickets. What industry are you involved in that you don't sell tickets to? You're a stand-up comedian. You're any goddamn thing. Here's some tickets. Work.
Fair enough. And they get a commission. It's not like I'm, these guys, I'll give you an example. We'll call him John Brown. He's a wrestler that worked for me once. And he couldn't sell any tickets because he didn't want to sell any tickets. He couldn't cut any promos, even though every time I picked up my phone, I get a notification. John Brown is at the gym. John Brown is eating cheese. John Brown is at so-and-so's friggin' house smoking weed or whatever. There's pictures of his food. There's pictures of his car. There's pictures of dogs running by. He could never cut a promo for me. He didn't sell one single ticket, right? And then the day of the show, in addition to coming an hour and a half late to call time, right? John Brown says to the guys he's wrestling, oh, my back's hurt. He says to his partner, his tag team partner, I'm not going to be able to do too much in the ring. I'm going to let you handle it, right? And then he turns around and says, yeah, man, I want to be on the show. I want to be on your show. I go, I'm not going to use you, John Brown. And he's all, well, fuck OCCW. I'm going to go all over social media and talk shit on you.
Wow.
Yeah. To your point, Danny, people want to reap the benefits without planting the seeds of of work. You're right about that. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees that.
I flyered the goddamn Honda Center. I flyered every Raw, SmackDown, whatever. There's videos of me and Rudy doing it. I keep mentioning Rudy because he's the only other person I know of that actually, Rudy works his damn ass off.
I agree.
Deserves to be here. I want him here whenever he can make it. Send somebody to find him. Put him on a horse or whatever it is. Maybe him and Ten Bears are from the same place. I don't follow them a lot, and bring him here.
Well, look, let me tell you something, guys. I'd have to agree because I remember the one day I said, we were doing the show here at Next Level. Okay, who wants to meet me to go pass out flyers, right?
Not a goddamn person came.
The closest thing I got to any kind of response was someone telling me, I can't do it, I have to work. And I was like, okay, a lot of people have to work. How about a response though? People were so afraid of. They couldn't stand by any of their decisions, is basic. But I'm going off about my own people, and I'm not going to do that. Cut some promos for the show. Those of you who are on a September 29th show, cut some promos just so this man doesn't get any more angry and maybe take it back to you.
Look, and it's not for my benefit. It's not for my benefit. You know what I mean? I've done a million of them. I know how they work. I want other people to be successful. I want other people to come on the show, do your thing. It's not just all about me and getting my own shit over every week. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be that guy. Am I?
No.
How do I come to you and I need the top match every damn time? No, that's not how it works. But you put in work and you get results out of it. I want everybody to be successful. Shame on me. I'm an asshole.
I don't think so. I think that's what people are calling me an asshole. Everyone I go into you tell me I'm an asshole because I actually expect people to work. And they turn around and tell me this, you don't understand the business. I'm like, I understand this business. I understand business, period. This pays some of my bills, all right? This pays none of your bills. At best, it pays for the gas for you to get there, right? So don't talk to me about business, this business, or any other business. You live on your mom's couch. You are one flat tire away from living out of a shopping cart, all right? Moving along.
Minimum wage is too low, by the way. You know what I mean? If you made more money, you could weather an emergency from time to time. Maybe I could just go to the doctor. And you have the opportunity to change that too, but the same principles apply. You sit at home. All the information in the world, at my access, in my hand. I have a working TV studio in my pocket pretty much all the goddamn time.
Well, it's not easy when you're
Don't look at my porn.
Well, real quick, fellas, I want to give a big shout out to Tom Dupree, Lance Winters, Debbie Dupree, Vincent Michael Shields, Brian Chastney, Jessica Sky. Big shout out to her.
Hi, Jessica.
Who else? CJ, Destination 6 is watching us.
Hey, Destination 6, wait a minute. That's the Impact family, right? CC and what's the younger brother's name? Anyway, in any case, feel free to come on a show. I know you may. I don't know if you live way the hell out there in that godforsaken Barstow, or you live out there. Well, if you're ever at Disneyland or something like that, or you come to get in out of the heat, or in a few months the cold, I want to invite you guys on. I knew Mike very well. I'll share some of the things that he told me with you. And anytime you want to come on and talk about your show, when is that show?
September 15th.
September 15th. You are more than welcome to bring yourself or anyone who would come on the show, unless it's and if it's someone who's going to try to be a smart ass, someone that I have heat with, it'll happen too.
I want what we do to be successful. I want to be in front of 500 people, 1,000 people.
Okay.
Look what's possible if everybody puts in the work in. 11,000 people in Chicago. They just put on the biggest goddamn indie show that anyone has ever seen. We are hot. We have the momentum. Strike while the iron is hot. Now is the time.
And I wanted to talk about. I'm glad you brought that up. All in this weekend in Chicago. Was it the Rosemont Horizon? I don't know. Was it?
Yes.
Okay. Cody Rhodes.
A big ass building in Chicago that holds 11,000 people.
Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks co-promoted with Ring of Honor and New Japan.
Yeah.
But they didn't actually Ring of Honor and New Japan were just kind of like sponsors for the show. They weren't actually in control. The largest indie show, I want to say in history, because this is bigger than what the territories were putting on, yeah?
Yeah.
Successful Cody Rhodes wins the NWE title from Nick Aldis. there was it a 20-man battle royal with
Flip Gordon won.
Flip Gordon, fantastic wrestler. And there was some inflatable dildo spots in there that kind of made me sick. I don't want to sound too much like Jim Cornette, and I know you probably know Joey Ryan. And some
I
of the
was
guys
trained
know
by
him.
Joey Ryan.
Okay,
So yes, I know Joey Ryan.
I'm
Not
older.
besmirching any. There's different ways to go about this. Cool,
okay,
I get it.
I don't get it. I don't.
I like the way I do things.
I like the way you do things.
I get
too.
thrown into a wall. I get my head put
I don't
through
like
that.
that. I still have.
I get-
Okay. All right. Let's go over. Okay.
Well, real quick to answer that question about Destination 6,
Yeah.
CC, and his name is Chris. He's the younger brother.
Hi,
So
Chris.
Chris is the one messaging for Destination 6 right
Okay.
now.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? Your brother was a good dude. I want to invite you to come on anytime you want. Your mom too. And any help I can be, assistance I can be in getting your show moving. Kind of wish you'd have called me sooner, but if you do, please feel free. I'd be more than happy to help you.
And we've been inviting
there is
everybody in all of California to come to the podcast for like 2 years.
And Mindy in the house, I love you, girl.
I love you too, Mindy. You know. So, is that a lizard? Oh. But okay.
See, you're not opposed to other shows being successful.
Not at all.
You're not. You don't hate everybody and
What I-
everything.
okay, let me tell you-
If independent wrestling is successful as a whole, then we're all successful. If more people go to every shows, the more people that know you, the more people that see you, the more people that can buy things from you, and then we all make some goddamn money. Wouldn't that just be fantastic? I just want to bathe in 11,000 people screaming, and more than buying 1,000 shirts. You know how much money that would be?
That would be fantastic. If you had more places to wrestle, and you will, and we will, right? What I take exception to, for instance, someone gave me a hard time the other day. Well, they questioned my choice to run against a promotion that was running locally. My response to that was, look, on their flyer, they were using guys that I worked hard to help get over, right? They were holding it in a place that was pretty close to where I started running shows. And frankly, I didn't like the idea. There were a few people on the card that I absolutely did not like. And I knew that, I just think it was a good idea to let people know that on that same day, Orange County Championship Wrestling was running a show, and this was the show, right? I didn't want anyone mistaking that for us, right? So if they wound up wrecking the hall, or if someone wound up getting hurt, and it was in Westminster, California, I didn't want people to think, oh, that must have been Della O's gig over there. We're never going to use you again. No, I know. This is where we were running. And that's why I made sure that we had our video up as quickly as we could, so that they could see this is what we did. That is not what we did. All right? And yeah, I do want to see Destination 6 do well. I also want to see Super Awesome Showdown down in San Diego do well. There are some people I don't mind seeing fail, and you know who you are, and you will fail because you've already failed a few times.
I don't want people to get killed in front of 40 people. I want us to all make some goddamn money. If I'm going to get thrown through a wall and I have the option between doing it in front of 500
don't be
people.
going through any walls on my show.
It's not up to me.
No, I'm still paying for that wall.
Have
I'm
you
still paying
seen
for
how
car.
big that
I'm still
man
paying for-
is?
Listen, did you?
It was like $3.
It's not
how
my
small that
fault.
car was that you wiped
It's
out?
not my fault. He's 300.
This man
I
has cost
can't.
me more money than
I can't-
anyone save the mother of my children.
He's 300. Blame Othello, man. He just picks me up and throws me, and I land where I land, man.
And then you wipe out the car in the parking lot.
I take this very seriously, by the way, and when someone makes me lose my tag team championships, I go a little crazy.
And then you
I
wipe out-
covet the OCCW tag team championships, and I had to watch La Raza have them for a year because of certain people who I thought were my friend.
Well, I thought they were my friend too. Sorry. All right.
You were against me in one of those matches too. You
was.
backstabbing. You and your fancy hat. You and the other one.
My fancy
yeah,
The other
yeah.
one.
You know what? It's like
Hey,
you think you're cool, and then your dad and your uncle just knife you real quick while you're playing pickup basketball. That's what you need to do to win.
What?
We
No.
could have won, man.
Okay, we're getting off topic a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about All In. Okay.
Sorry.
11,000 people.
Yes.
I forgot the name of the venue in
Chicago. Glorious Chicago.
Right now, okay. I always said it will do well if it can do it again. First time, all right, great, right? Everyone likes Cody Rhodes. Everyone likes.
I like Cody Rhodes.
Everyone likes New Japan. Everyone likes who's the other big deal? The
Pentagon.
Young Bucks.
Pentagon is famous.
Everyone likes them, right? So sure, everyone's gonna want to see that show once, right? But what are they gonna do next? Now they don't have a regular television following, and they don't have a regular programming, right? These are all independent wrestlers coming from other venues, right? Like a lot of Ring of Honor guys, and then some local indie guys. So like if say they had it at the Pond, Danny and Mikey O'Shea might be wrestling in that big battle royal or something like that. They're local.
So it's like basically it's almost like if Orange County, LA got together, formed like Voltron of all independent wrestling schools and shows, get together in one big show.
Not all of them. A select few, like Ring of Honor.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Anything other than WWE and TNA, right? That goes on in this country, right? And go ahead.
If there's 14 people on a card and all of them have a large following, and then you put a show together
That's right.
with 14 people who
Right.
have large followings on the social media,
Right.
because that Chris Jericho has been known to cut a promo or two about the wrestling, and
Right.
he was there.
And you know what?
He was there.
The Young Bucks, they're from out here, right?
Boy, howdy, I've seen him in person.
Okay, I think a couple of them actually wrestled at the dojo once.
They wrestled Jarrell. And
Anyway.
Jarrell's friend, Corey something.
Anyway, they were very good. They were very good at getting themselves over, like doing the social media. In addition to their in-ring skills, they did a lot of promotion, self-promoting, that put them in a position to where they can tell Vince McMahon, not yet.
They don't need his money. They're making more money. They don't have to do a goddamn thing.
And I think they know that if they do take his money, the easy money, then he'll shelve them, and that'll pretty much
Right.
kill them.
Good luck fighting Braun Strowman. No, thank you.
So
I'd
you know
rather
what?
be rich.
Christopher Daniels, another example. These guys came from what can basically be only be considered a veritable wasteland of independent wrestling out here in Southern California. For as vibrant and as busy and as how much opportunity there is in California as a whole, entertainment industry, all kinds of
We've
bands,
drawn the most that I've heard of, by the way.
Yes.
OCCW with over 300 and 200 many times because you are a jackass. You make people sell tickets
Yeah.
and hand out flyers and tell people that a wrestling program is going on at a point in time. We have the podcast that we do every week that we invite hundreds of people to. And you only have 500 views because that's 400 tickets sold, you bunch of idiots. It makes a goddamn difference.
He's absolutely right. And so, in that respect, they have a huge following, and people have been following the Young Bucks and Christopher Daniels, right? He was.
I saw the Young Bucks super kick a 9-year-old boy, by the way.
And hey, I give him credit for that. Right?
Do what it takes.
So that drew that many people from this portion of the country to them, right? Because
People fly out to Chicago.
well, that and to watch it also and to generate interest. So it was truly an independent show, and it's good for what we do because now we're starting. You may see a kind of return of the territories, right? You'll see, that Vince McMahon comes to town and people still run their shows. There's been a couple of times when we've booked venues to have shows, and then we hear, oh, Vince is going to be at the Pond that weekend. I'm like, well, you know what? Funny thing is, he didn't call me to see if it was okay to put that up. So I'm not going to cancel my show.
We're going to run in on the main? What do you want me to do about it?
We're going to cut our show.
We hit our finishes. I'll have a baseball bat. It'll be great.
And there is a distinct audience. We have a distinct audience different from the WWE as well. So
Live.
So don't be afraid, all right? Do some work. Do the footwork. Do the leg work. Because there is not a business in this world that just happens for someone.
They don't have to like wrestling. They just have to like you.
Fair enough.
Now, real quick, I'm not sure if Othello's in the house, but he messaged our board here saying, "Isn't it late for Azrael to be up?"
Ha! I see where you're going. I am a spry and young man, Othello. I have bathed in the blood of the innocent, and I am ready for battle. This is what I look like all the time. I'm much more aerodynamic. That's another thing that works in my favor.
Okay. Well, that said, okay, let's bring in Tony Reyes right now. Come on in, have a seat. Tony.
Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Reyes is in the house.
You gotta get on camera before you wait.
What's going on? What's going
Or
on?
you gotta put this up here.
What happened?
No.
See, Tony Reyes remembers, Vern Gagne.
He probably does. In fact, I'll
He
bet you
probably
remembers
he
Ron
probably,
Iron.
Yeah, matter of fact, I do.
He was my
wrestled some of these
favorite.
people.
Hands of stone.
Yeah. Tony, you saw you were watching All In this weekend. What was your overall impression of the show? I thought it looked a little bit too polished for what it was. You know, when I say that, I say when I think of indie wrestling, I think of like gritty, like when you see the Ring of Honor telecast, right? It's right there, and it's not bigger than what it is, and
right.
And this one looked almost overproduced. What do you think?
The production value was great. I liked what they did. The setup was awesome. I mean, it was 11,000 people.
Yeah.
They had to do what they
that
had to do.
aspect of it.
11,000 people, 11,000 rabid fans, because it
Absolutely.
wasn't like, oh, I'm going to take the kids to see WWE. No, it was, hey, man, did you get your ticket? You got your
Yeah.
tickets. We're huge.
Sold out in like 30 minutes.
All I can say is I popped like a little kid when Rey Mysterio came out dressed as Wolverine. If you didn't pop for that, you're not a wrestling fan. Get out.
Get out. All right. And you saw the Battle Royal?
I did not.
Flip Gordon is he from Chicago? Because that
Yes.
crowd blew up like the 4th of July there, 4th of July.
It's a crowd
I
that
see
would
what you
enjoy
did
Flip
there.
Gordon. If
Yeah.
you like independent wrestling, you like Flip Gordon.
And yeah, the place.
Wasn't it Labor Day already? Come on.
Yeah, Labor Day. So that. Did you happen to see Joey Ryan's match?
I didn't, but I heard about it.
Your opinion?
Again, that's one of those, either you like Joey Ryan or you don't.
Well, here's the thing. I've seen Joey Ryan wrestle before he did his dick flex thing, and he was a good wrestler. He is a good wrestler.
He's
He
very
is.
talented.
And a good trainer, by the way. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's what I heard. He trained you, you said?
Yes,
You did something
me.
wrong there,
Yeah,
Joey.
me.
Sorry, buddy.
Me and Rudy. Rudy, too, if you don't hate Rudy.
And you know, from a personal side, I don't know the man personally. I have nothing bad to say about it, except that I cannot stand that thing with the crotch. Explain to me, okay, because I'm older, right? You're
Right.
a little bit younger, a lot younger.
A little.
All right? I don't understand what the reason why things are cool now, right?
But
Demonstrate, Azrael.
how many times have you
It's a
laughed
weird thing.
about a dick and fart joke? I mean, think about it.
Not in a long time.
But you still laugh.
When I was a kid.
Come on. Come on. It's like masturbation, man. Oh,
What's that
oh yeah.
like?
Think about it.
Thinking about
90
masturbating. It's not doing it for me. Sorry.
Everybody does it. Just 99% lie about it.
Okay.
So basically, you're
I
lying
see
about
where
laughing
this
at
is.
dick and fart
I just
jokes.
don't understand. No, I don't. Okay.
I believe it started with him doing crotch
Yeah.
suplexes on females,
And they were in Japan.
and it blew up from there. So
The Americans in Japan, you know, bigger than the Japaneses, I'm told.
Japaneses.
So you started getting the so big, so strong chant with his, you know, and you grab it and he flips you with it, you know?
Yeah.
Now, would you be that or would you be Cody Rhodes?
I would rather be Cody Rhodes.
You would probably be Cody Rhodes.
Yes.
And God bless him. Didn't like being Stardust. Thought it was silly. Thought it was stupid. And he went to become NWA champion like his dad, and is now worth like 100 times more money.
And that's-
American Nightmare. I
and
mean,
here's the crazy thing about that. Okay, we talk about the independence growing and the territories. My concept is that the territories are making a comeback. That was the smartest thing that Billy Corrigan could have ever done, right? Is have his NWA world title on the most successful house show in the country.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I don't know if it's fair to call it a house show, but I mean,
is. I
more
mean-
people were there in that house watching than have been to a WWE show other than the pay-per-views, right? Other than
Right.
WrestleMania. I guess WrestleMania is probably one of the few that
The more passionate crowd by far. A lot of
By
people come to
far.
WWE. It's an event. You bring the kids to it. Maybe the kids don't even know who any of these people are,
Yeah.
but cool, you bring them.
Right.
But you know, all 11,000 and that people in there love the product. You know,
Yeah, they had someone to cheer for and someone they wanted to cheer against. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I can't say enough good things about All In, just the simple concept. Now, here's the question.
I'll be the negative guy there.
Okay.
There's some things about it that, I mean, some of these guys are just superhuman.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
Flip Gordon?
I know if I get
I couldn't even flip that many people off as much as he flips around in a match. Sorry.
I know if I get power bombed, DDT'd,
You're talking about the spot fest.
I'm telling I can't get up.
Right.
I know he can't get up.
I do my best,
He
you know,
lost,
but
he lost a few titles for not getting up in those moves. I mean, just
I get hit in the head with brass knuckles. A regular man doesn't just pop right back up from this.
Yeah.
You hit a guy with a cowbell and he loses his mind. Who knows?
Or bleeds all over the place, you know, and gets stitches.
Doesn't know it's coming.
You savage.
But yeah, I mean, I just think it's more like a, you know, they
So you're thinking there's two.
the New Japan, some of the Ring of Honor stuff. It's like playing a video game.
Right.
You know, I can kick out of that. I can kick out of that. I
Yeah,
can
you
kick out
know
of that.
what? That's a real good point. You know, kicking out of finishers like it's free, right? It's like, well, what's the difference between, say, an F5 if you're going to kick out of 5 of them, or a body slam if you're going to kick out of a body slam? What's the difference? Help me out.
It's not really a finish if it ain't the end of the match. I gotta go to something else. And I would know. I used to use the Sting reverse DDT. Too many of these damn people kicked out of it. I had to think of something else.
Right. Yeah.
Now I got the new cool thing that I do.
It's very cool, by the
It
way.
is very
What do you
good.
call it? You know what? Watch the. Did you use it in your
Nail
match
in the
before, right?
coffin. Ah!
Nail in the coffin.
Nah, I didn't get it on him. I did beat him though. I didn't even need to do it.
Yes, absolutely. So
I won fair and square. There was
How'd that
two
happen?
giant people there. I'm very good. When people don't come
When that
down and
happened?
hit me in the
When-
head with stuff.
when that happened?
I've been wrestling quite a bit, Tony. Where have you been? Where have you
I've been traveling all over the world wrestling.
yes, he was down the street.
I've been to Las Vegas before too. Hell of a town,
He was
by
down
the
street.
way.
He had enough parking spaces to put his cars in.
Okay.
Okay.
I get it. Andrew Silveroli has a response. Joey's spot started in Japan. I know. I remember. Because the promotion, DDT, is a wrestling comedy promotion, so it worked. Which is true. When you have a niche market,
See,
you
this
can
would be
fill the
so
niche.
great if
You can fill the
Andrew were
niche.
here to tell us about it.
Everybody, if everybody, accepts that there's chicanery going on. But I would rather that not be the case.
Smark.
You know what I mean?
Excuse me.
I would rather. What makes more
being
money
here.
in the United States, the UFC or rhythm gymnastics? What does more pay-per-view buys? The competitive
UFC.
sport of UFC or rhythm gymnastics?
UFC.
You see where I'm driving at. I think Tony gets it.
Yes, I agree.
This is why I like Tony.
Okay,
He's a smart man.
Whatever. I thought we were friends. Whatever
Oh,
happened.
We can
to
get back
What was
together.
that's what
We
happened
can,
then.
you did betray me. I might have betrayed you. I forget. It's been a long time. But I remember getting hit in the head.
It was clouded because of this guy. He
He
made me
does.
Well,
he
we
does.
have a
You
fan out there real quick
you
named
serving
Vincent
up the
Michael
word.
Shields.
Hi,
Sorry
Vincent
sorry about
Michael
that. He's saying we should get rid of the Drew Master character. Wow, he must not like Drew Masters at all.
Yeah, I don't know why someone would say that.
Yeah.
That's just-
Mean-spirited.
That's just mean.
And what should we do with Vincent Michael? Vincent, what should we do?
Should we put a mask on him?
Yeah. That's another thing that I hate. The typewritten promos. Are you aware of the typewritten promos on
Yes,
Facebook where people type. I'm going to beat you up real bad on Saturday.
Let me
Do.
comment on that. Go ahead.
Would Rick
Typical
Rude have
keyboard
done that?
warrior.
Okay, no, you're talking about like wrestlers doing it, right?
Yeah, like
Okay.
with the flyer of the show, and then you type like on
Okay.
Saturday I'm going to
Okay,
whip it.
Now look,
Rick
okay.
Rude would have come to your house and slapped you in the face and made love to your wife, and you couldn't have done nothing because it's Rick Rude.
Okay,
and
let
he's
me
got
say
a
this about the typewritten promos. All right, I have mixed feelings about it. I on the one hand, I think okay, if you can't cut a promo, heck, Andre the Giant cut promos, right? Whether they were good or not, it didn't matter.
What you mean?
Yes.
I'll kill you.
Hey, boss. But
Yeah, that's all he needed. He was like, oh,
Get away from my beer.
But I think if the keyboard or the typewritten promos are supplemental, for instance, let's say that promo you just cut for Destination 6, say you post it and then you post, so and so doesn't stand a chance, blah 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 blah. Right?
Who
I think there's
cares?
nothing wrong with that.
Who cares? If I'm a
I think it's
fan
just another
and
way
I'm
to get it out
typing your
there.
angry text message, who cares?
Well, who cares about anything?
Keyboard warriors are
If you
keyboard
if you
warriors.
pump it up, man, it's always not what you say, but how you say it. Ooh, yeah, I'm too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Where did that go?
But you got to understand.
Yeah.
Not everybody has sign language either, so
Well, my opinion, I'm in the middle, obviously, on this. I think that typewritten promos are good, so long as they're supplemental to the visual promos, because visual promos are as much a part of wrestling as the chair thrown in the ring. All right, moving along. Right.
Rick Rude was a sexy man, yes. I will agree to that. You know what I mean? Don't even worry about it. And he had a 357 Magnum
you know what?
in the trunk of his car at all times because he was crazy.
And he knocked the hell out of the Ultimate Warrior, one of two people who I wish had never ever stepped foot in a wrestling ring.
Hulk Hogan refused to wrestle Rick
And,
Rude.
My abs used to look just like Rick Rude's. Just
Mine
saying.
still do.
Don't lie.
Well,
Draw God.
dead, but
I can still make it move.
so
No, I'm just kidding.
all right. So okay, and so to the people who put all in, I'm sure you're watching, right? So I want to both congratulate and thank you for helping put a little more drive behind the independent pro wrestling business here in the United States, because when I see that they drew 11,000 people to Chicago on Labor Day weekend, it tells me that we can draw 500 people.
That's what I'm shooting at, goddammit. I'm not falling short.
Hey, you know what? We've had a couple shows where we've done 200 and 300 people recently, so yeah, we're gonna be okay. And if you're missing the shows, you're missing a great show. September 29th, Della O Training Center. You will see Mikey O'Shea versus the big fellow, Othello. All right, for the OCCW Heavyweight Championship. You will see La Raza. Well, you'll see one half of La Raza, Freddie Flores, going up against this man, new and improved Azrael.
And let me know how you feel about that, Freddie Flores. Don't be shy. I'm on his Facebook. I watch what he do all the time. Go ahead and let me know your feelings about this situation.
Daniel Moon and Malcor, a couple of stalwarts from MPW, will be taking on Voodoo and Ten Bears, the newly reunited, and it feels so good, tag team Voodoo and Ten Bears.
I don't know if they want to trust each other. Haven't they betrayed each other like multiple times? And like, you know, Ten Bears has been in wrestling for like 3 months. He's been betrayed like 6 times.
Didn't Ten Bears give Voodoo a mask and then take it back?
I think he's been screwed over on multiple occasions. 10 Bears.
Is that-
Indian
Ten
giver.
I was going to say, is that a
man.
racial thing?
I don't know what you're talking about. I just remember him giving him a mask.
10 Bears traded land for beads.
Okay.
10 Bears not best emissary.
Moving along.
The sheriff's near.
Tony, you got any matches that you're working on, or any shows that you're working on?
I'll be in Las Vegas this weekend for Big Valley Wrestling.
Big Valley Wrestling. Now, who runs Big Valley Wrestling? Give us a little bit background behind that.
Well, I've been going out there for probably about a year and a half now.
Right.
Worked my way up through all the gimmicks, through all the problems that they have over there.
What kind of?
Well, they had a big falling out with their booker, and then the company kind of closed the doors for a few months. You know, took a break, and now they're in process of rebuilding everything. And you know, they got a great venue. They're good people. You know,
As long as you
wrestling-
keep your cowbell
wrestling-
away from that promotion.
wrestling is wrestling. We're not going to go there, Azrael.
You,
Accidents happen.
it's a very dangerous and bladed instrument. I was there when he was using it willy-nilly.
Well, let me get, smarten everyone up a little bit about this. Tony Reyes and Azrael were part of the same faction for a while. One day in the midst of their match, a title defense, right?
Yes.
Tony Reyes accidentally but severely laced Azrael here upside the head,
What?
causing him to get pinned, causing them to lose their tag team titles, causing a rift, a schism, a veritable parting of the ways, if you will, between these two. So now,
Would it help
there's
if I
still a
said I
little
was
bit of
sorry?
bad blood.
That wouldn't be very cold-blooded of you. That'd be-
Can we be warm-blooded?
Yes, finally the truth. Thank God. You know what happens sometimes. You know when you let go of little petty grievances with your friends, and then you all get together and you just let past things go and just we made a new friend. You know, we're all we're good.
No, well, here's the
We're
difference.
good.
Here's the difference about petty grievances. You guys had problems. You guys had problems with each other. You didn't go on social media and try to carve a one.
Well, no, I'm a grown man.
Exactly. You're not some little whiny little bitch, right? So,
Jeez.
when people expose themselves as whiny little bitches, do you really want to be friends with them? No.
I'd rather you just hit me with the brass knuckles. It's
And
a
I will
lot
hit
easier for
someone,
me.
But not with the brass knuckles. Can't wait to see you. All right.
Jimmy Mayhem is watching the program. Hello, Jimmy Mayhem from
Jimmy.
the MPW people.
Jimmy Mayhem, I may have something for you if you're up for it. Stay in touch. Get in touch. If you yeah. So tell me more about BVW. We got a bit sidetracked.
Don't we always?
Yes.
You know, they put on a good show. They've been bringing out a lot of local guys, whether they're MPW guys, whether they're Orange County guys.
Right.
You
How
know,
come they never call me?
Are you a
What-
combatant of some
what-
form?
why would they call you when they got the next best thing?
Yes, because they want the best thing. Same reason why. Yeah.
You could go. Nobody's telling you can't go.
No one ever
It's a
invites
free
me.
country.
No
You
one
don't-
invited me.
I invited you to Vegas several times.
You don't have to
Not
be
recently.
invited.
Well-
I don't blame you for most of the times when you go now because, yeah, you don't want me to call you that. Anyway,
Hello, darling.
I get it. I know what happened. Hey, you know what I like,
No,
Angel?
that-
You're
that-
messed up.
What's that?
What?
no.
Who don't you like?
Oh,
Why do you hate Bulletproof?
I hate Bulletproof. He does this all the time. I do not hate Bulletproof. Bulletproof.
We do
very
this
good
a
dude.
lot.
If you need the work, give me a call. I'll take care of you. Just because he said that. And
Now, everybody, remember that Jonathan Malice, John Dalo, he just said that.
Right? We like MPW. MPW
likes
is cool.
somebody.
yeah, those guys, Paul, Clint, and Hellkid, all we go way back to when they were literally Hellkid.
Was that like the ARC days?
the ARC days? No.
ARC wrestling, right? It's happening.
Okay, moving along. Also, waiting for sign up. We have Drew. We have Heidi. We may even have this guy if he's available and not renting his ring to fools.
Hey, I will say this.
Yeah.
That you know, for
How
for
is Rudy's leg?
I think he's doing okay.
Yeah.
As
Rudy. Also, if you're out there. Sorry.
as far as the show over there, it went really well for being their first show. You know, I mean, coming out of the gate the way they did, I think they did all right. They're on the right track. You know,
Just in the wrong town.
in the wrong town, but they're all local boys, so that's.
A Southern California wrestling promotion that uses people from the Southern California area. What voodoo is this? What kind of business plan?
Right. Exactly. It's like Orange County. You know what?
We can't get them all from Lucha Underground. It's gonna need a bigger arena. Goddamn.
Well, real quick, Raymond says, I'm still mad at Tony for stealing my lunch. Raymond P. Morello?
That would be Biggie Biggs
Oh, Biggie Biggs.
of the Biggie
Hey.
people.
You left the table, man. Sorry.
Howard Hicks is watching the show.
Take a shake.
Howard Hicks, how are you, brother?
Who else?
Howard Hicks is a jiu-jitsu extraordinaire that's going to go places.
Okay, that's pretty much it. I was going to tell you.
Oh,
Howard Hicks.
good. Look, Othello versus Mikey O'Shea. I am looking forward to that one. Nobody can beat a motivated juggernaut, a motivated Mikey O'Shea. He can beat anybody in wrestling. He could beat Jeff Cobb, Killer Cross, whoever you want to name. Motivated Mikey O'Shea. You've seen him come over the top rope, head over heels, crushing people. I know, because I've been on the receiving end of a lot of this. And he is motivated. He is fired up. I saw him. I watched the podcast, the end of it, from my house, and a tear in my eye, because finally, somebody gives a damn about yours truly, my friend Mikey O'Shea.
Well, you know, all three of us have been in the ring with and against Mikey O'Shea. I can tell you that Mikey O'Shea, the first match he had with Othello here in OCCW, and I went on the air and said this to him, that is the hardest hitting match I've ever been at ringside for. That was athletic, it was gutsy, it was technically sound. All the good things you can put into a match, that match was it. And I'd put that match would be on the All In show that we talked about, right? I'm definitely looking forward to that. I don't like what they did to your leg, right?
Neither do I, by the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so good luck to you in your match with Freddie Flores. I hope your leg is healed up enough because frankly, by virtue of beating Marcus Frey, you were in line for that shot at Othello. So I'm going to tell you, win or lose, you'll get the win. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoever wins or loses that match between Mikey O'Shea and Othello, the winner's yours.
It's Mikey O'Shea's chance. It's Mikey O'Shea's opportunity. Nobody deserves opportunities more than Mikey O'Shea.
Except maybe you.
He's the nicest person. He is nice. People do like him for some reason, and he likes them. I can't imagine why. You know, he teaches the class. He's pushing people to be better every week. He's the teacher at the wrestling school.
Yes, OCCW.
So a lot of these people owe Mikey O'Shea quite a bit.
I agree. And Mikey, if you're out there, feel free to chime in with us because he'll be back next week. He's, of course, one of the hardest working men in Orange County. Tony, plug a few more of your appearances. We got to move forward. I know you're not going to want to talk about the whole Colin Kaepernick thing, so go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you don't want me on that one.
Actually,
Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure probably the two of you feel different, maybe.
Definitely.
Here's the thing.
Go for it.
Do I agree with what he did? No. Did I fight for the right for him to do what he did? Yes.
Okay.
Now, saying that, I still think he's a douchebag. Sorry.
Well, I think he's a terrible quarterback. But and I don't know him personally, so I can't say he's a douchebag. What I can say is this. Deciding to actually do something, right?
Then take some of your millions and millions
Which
of
he
dollars, start the foundation.
He did.
Don't ruin a sport.
How did he ruin the sport?
I don't watch it.
I do.
I used to be a big football fan. I don't watch it anymore.
Well, you don't watch it because someone has a different political opinion?
It's the same as an actor. If an actor gives me their opinion, okay, give me your opinion. Don't cause a scene.
Well,
You know what? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
Do I push my moral values on anybody? No. So why do I have to deal with that?
I don't think that's what he was doing. I think what he was doing was protesting what he felt was injustice. And now, to be fair, right? America is all about fighting injustice. It's not about foreign wars. It's not about and I'm not putting you down. It's not about the military, right? It's about fighting injustice. Period. That's what.
But look at how far this country has gone in the wrong directions because of
war,
protesters. I'll say what it is.
This is what I'm shit.
No, I get it.
Oh man.
Not. Listen to what I'm saying, though.
I'm listening.
There's a way to do it. Throwing rocks, shit like that. How is that right?
They weren't throwing rocks.
No, I know that, but I'm talking about. Let's take Antifa for example.
Okay, yeah.
Right. I mean, what's that lead to?
Fighting, rioting.
But
what's the point in that?
Some free shoes.
KKK marches
Free shoes.
around. The
Free
KKK
Nikes
marches
that
around.
you're
People have tiki torches. You don't have to always agree with everything in the country.
I'm just saying,
there's
don't push it on
go.
me if I don't want it.
Well, I don't know that he was pushing it on anyone. Look, and let me say this, and I don't have a dog in this fight because I'm not trying to push an independent football federation on anybody.
But real quick, you can catch me and John every Sunday at Surf Dogs, watching some football, causing fights in the bar for our rights.
That causes the fights.
Every Sunday, John and I will be at Surf Dogs every Sunday watching football, kicking ass.
There was a group of guys in St. Louis that started doing, NFL guys that were doing stuff when they came out to the entrance, with their hands up.
Oh, the hands up, don't you think?
I didn't agree with that.
Interesting.
And it was only because from like a police standpoint, what would you do if you were in that situation?
What do you mean?
If somebody's trying to grab your gun,
you shoot them. Yeah. Okay.
Common sense.
Okay.
So they protested that, and that started getting big, and it's just I don't.
Well, real quick, I mean, honestly, me in high school, I used to get in trouble a lot for not standing the Pledge of Allegiance. The reason why,
every day. I was the only one that
the reason why I didn't, I did stand, but I didn't put my hand over the heart, is because why did I pledge my life to a flag that was all lies? The reason why I am, no, wait, hold on, wait, because I am.
do not necessarily reflect the views.
No. I love America.
Royal Ramble, Orange County
I love America.
Wrestling,
But I'm
or
talking about
Transmission Show.
when American history was taught during my time in high school was a bunch of bullshit. The fact that my native blood was destroyed. A lot of Irish blood was destroyed. A lot of Asian blood was destroyed because they were all used as slaves. So we had to pledge our life to this flag that was made by somebody else, by a country that didn't mean shit to my people, to the Irish settlers, to the Asian settlers, even to the African Americans.
Okay, now here's my point. Right, exactly. All right? People are going to stop watching my show because of what he just said. Even though he has every right to it, and he has his points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
That was a kid that's growing up in high school. I'm an adult now.
I am neither here nor there with your opinion.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is to stop watching the NFL because a handful of people are making their opinions public. It's just wrong. It's just wrong for that dumb son of a bitch to call them that son of a bitch. I would fire his ass. Dude, too bad no one can fire your ass.
See, like I said, do I agree with what he did? No.
Oh,
But
look at
did
this.
I
I'm out.
did I
Fuck
support?
OCCW. You see what's happening? Great. Wonderful. Thank you, Joey the Bull.
You're the man, Joey.
No, I said I should have thought when I was in high school, kids. I'm 43 years old now. It's a lot different when I was like
Vincent Michael
16.
Shields. Oh, the same guy who said what?
That's Tom Dupree's buddy, the big dude that was sitting next to him at the last show.
Fuck you too, Vincent Michael Shields. Fuck you.
He's a big nothing.
All right, go on.
See, the flag represents a set of ideas, and the ideas can change. People can change. There are different presidents. Everybody is entitled to their beliefs and their opinions. My father was a Marine. My father told me that sometimes you have to fight for people's right to be for what you would spend your entire life to be against. And he got blown out of a helicopter and put in a bamboo cage for fighting for the country, a country that I believe in. And if the man does not want to fucking stand, then he doesn't have to stand. And if you don't, and people don't have to watch football if they don't want to watch football. And you don't have to buy Nike if you don't want to buy Nike. And if you want to burn the Nikes, burn the Nikes. They already have your money.
Now,
and
my
they don't
question is,
care.
what the hell happened with In-N-Out?
I got New Balance. I got New Balance.
In-N-Out.
What did I miss?
In-N-Out donated $25,000 to the Republican Party that pisses people off, and In-N-Out is a conservative Christian organization. But on the other hand, they pay over $15 an hour.
Yes.
So
Oh, boy.
on the fence, I would rather go In-N-Out than McDonald's because McDonald's doesn't pay a goddamn thing. But In-N-Out is $15.
If you start boycotting everybody that friggin' donates to one side or the other.
How about if we just boycotting and everybody be fine?
It's fair enough. I mean, I don't like In-N-Out because I think they're the most overrated crap I've ever seen.
Steak and shake.
But
Well, once again, folks, this is Joey the Bull. I love America. I love the USA. I'm proud American. I was just sharing some views when I was a child. A little different story, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm really pissed off now.
There's always pros and cons with everything. Every civilization had slavery at some point. We also got rid of it. A lot of people also died getting rid of the institution for another
Absolutely.
thing. We didn't hold to it forever. You know what I mean? It's a terrible thing. It's happened in every country. The Irish built Britain. You're welcome. You know what I mean?
To this day, Dubai still have slaves in Dubai.
Right?
They do.
And there's
Honest-
still
honest
slavery
God
in other
truth.
parts of the world.
And we're
But you
still
have
doing
freedom
business
in the
with them?
United States.
Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, of course.
The greatest Royal Rumble?
They still have slaves in that.
No matter
Yeah.
what side of the fence you're on, you can vote about it. You have that right. We fought wars about this because we are a United States, and states have individual rights.
This mild-mannered thing from him is just kind of blowing me away right now.
I know Tony likes the states' rights. You're a fan. You're
Especially
a fan
the
of the individual
southern
states' rights. Yes, because you know what, the Electoral College is a good thing and the ultimate, product of the Civil War. That's what you got out of it. You don't want 20 counties in the entire country
Oh,
deciding
that
who's
was a cool
president.
flag.
Why?
I like the
You have
friggin'
to
flag.
be-
You can't look at it like that. You have to look at it as individuals. People.
And they're trying to take
You
that.
have
Man,
to
one
be-
vote.
Right, and you have to
But it's
win
not like that.
every state. You have to win the states,
See,
man.
that's what I'm saying.
You have
Are we Americans or are we Californians?
by straight population, then I would only have to win New York and California, and I could piss in the rest of the country,
So what?
and it wouldn't
That's where
matter.
most of the people
That's why
are.
they
We are
seceded,
Mexican
man,
Hawaiians.
because
Oh,
they
shit.
don't have.
All right, let's get back to wrestling.
Yeah,
Let's
what
get back
You know what?
We got more guests here tonight, sir.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
do apologize.
You know what? I'm out of here.
Okay.
You know what?
He's gonna go protest.
When's the date for that next show? September 29th?
September 29th.
Where's it at? Dojo?
Yeah.
Wait,
Delaware
wait,
Trade Center.
wait. De La Trade.
8381 Catella Avenue.
Unit.
Unit J.
The only thing about Tony Reyes is he might be there, he might not. We'll see what happens.
Ooh. Wow.
That was very Scott Hall of you.
We'll see what happens.
The only thing you know is that you don't know. Oh, Tony
And
Reyes.
to be clear, I did not push my political opinion. I did not push my political lies. Right? All I tried to do was shed light on the fact that maybe it wasn't. It's not my political opinion. What's my political opinion?
I felt like it was a full and rounded presentation of pretty much the whole thing.
And we still have a lot of viewers. I don't know what the
What is
homeboy's
your
talking
vote?
about. We still have a lot of viewers watching
If
this.
he's gonna go off like that and say fuck OCCW, I say fuck you too. If I see
I
you
don't
at
know
the
who
show,
that
I'm not
is.
gonna let you in. Sorry.
Sorry, Tom.
All right. At this time, all right.
You're the best. You're the greatest, champ. Old people love you. Women love you. Kids love
Wait,
you.
hold on. What are these guys doing here? I told you. Hey, I told you guys not to come in here. What do you want now? What do you want now? I do not have. I just went off about taking a knee. You put that back. You better not be swinging that back.
Damn.
Let's put that. Give me that back. I'm gonna tell you right now.
You know what?
Yeah, but put it down. You can hold it.
Hey, you remember this?
Yeah, you're big when there's the two of you.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, let's dance right now. Let's just do this dance. I'm gonna do some Yankee Doodle damage.
Sit down. Sit down. Right.
Feel lucky.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
why don't you
We'll
grab?
all
Why
train
don't
together.
Hey,
We'll all-
why don't you
one
grab?
leg.
Yeah.
Hip hop, sit
Why
down.
don't you do a
Sit
steak
down,
leg
hip
real
hop. Sit
quick?
down. Sit down.
Just because I can right now, you know what I mean? I
If you
can-
guys want in, I'll give you a minute. I'll give you a minute. Just chill out. Sit down. Yeah,
You
one
said
minute.
with your costume jewelry on.
Hey, don't worry about it. At least I ain't walking around looking like Yankee
You know
Doodle
what I mean?
dumbass.
I came back. I took the beating of all time. You know, I actually like this country.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Scoot.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're more than welcome.
like
Weren't
it,
you
boy.
president for like 8
Producer.
years? You've been lifting.
Get the camera
You've been
more.
lifting lately. Buff Obama.
Buff Obama. I like that. They were
Bring a
chanting
little-
that at the show too. Buff
Producer
Obama.
Robert.
That was kind of
It's a shirt. It's a shirt. You're
Bunch
welcome.
of idiots anyway.
All right. Anyway, so let's talk a little bit here.
I was too afraid to touch it. Thank you.
Let's talk about what you think about our boy here wrestling. I'm just really upset.
Freddie Flores. Freddie Flores.
right.
Don't look at your phone. Freddie Flores.
What do I think?
Yeah.
I kick both of their ass, so it don't matter to me.
At least Freddie Flores had the gumption to challenge you. You didn't even have the nerve to try to fight him for that belt. He's had it.
why would I
You
fight
can
him?
sign him. You
These
don't want to be
brothers don't
champion?
fight, man.
You don't want to be
Wait.
number one?
There's a difference between
Hey,
wanting
hey.
to be number one and wanting to be an idiot and
Don't
step in
listen,
the
hey,
ring
don't
against
get-
a
hey,
franchise
don't
player.
listen.
You think it'd be stupid of you to take him on? You think you don't have a hope in hell of beating
I
Othello?
don't need
You
that
don't think you
hope.
can
I don't
beat
need that
him?
hope right now. I'm
Hey.
already on another level than
Hey,
that
listen,
right now.
hey, listen,
You
listen.
guys are on the bottom floor looking up.
Hey, listen. He's trying to do what every white man tries to do. He's just trying to turn us against
That's
each
all
other.
it is.
You know what I mean? Ain't nothing different.
You don't have to turn on each other. You could stay united. I didn't just because I said you could challenge him for the belt, have a fair contest,
Hey, let's-
see who's the
hey,
better
let's
man.
talk about that
See who's
beating
the
we
better
gave you
man.
at next level.
Let's talk about that because
Yeah.
that was the biggest beating that
You
I've
deserve-
seen
you
in a
deserve-
long
you
time, and
deserve
I
every
kept
bit.
coming after you.
You deserve
And I
every bit.
beat you, and I
deserve
won,
more.
and I
And
won,
you cheated.
and
Yeah,
I won
but
in a
that's
no
the-
disqualification
Hey,
match.
let's
I'm
be
a big
honest.
cheater,
Hey,
by the way.
who
You hit
walked
me with a
out?
baseball
Who
bat.
walked out under their own
Well
power?
deserved.
Who walked out under
Yeah.
their own
He
power?
was carried out crying
That's
like
the
a baby.
victory right
Put that
there.
damn thing down. All right, just put it down.
He
Don't
ain't
be
gonna
sweet.
do nothing with it yet.
Okay. Yet? Well, not while I'm around, and not on
You
my
should be focused
dime.
on the show. Don't be worried about that.
I'm
That's,
trying
Base-
to focus on the show. The guy's
don't worry about that.
swinging
man.
his big black bat around.
That
like
doesn't sound right.
We can all agree that baseball is a wonderful sport. So far, baseball's not doing anything weird, you know?
No,
Everyone's still
anyway,
watching
yeah.
baseball. You know what I mean?
Theme of the night.
Hey, should
New-
we ask
hey.
you guys what you think about that? Have we not opened a big enough can of worms?
What, baseball?
No. Anyway, you are wrestling Mikey O'Shea.
And I'm gonna beat Mikey O'Shea.
How are you going to beat Mikey O'Shea? Why are you going to beat Mikey O'Shea? More importantly, when and where are you going to beat Mikey O'Shea?
Is that a real question?
I know, come on.
Well,
man,
for
let's
our
get real.
viewers, for the people who are obviously
At
dense.
Exodus, at Exodus, Mikey O'Shea's shoulder's gonna get pinned down to the mat. 1, 2, 3. Just like I beat him last year.
How about you?
I
respect
wouldn't
the
dismiss
champ?
Mikey
Stop looking
O'Shea.
at the phone and respect the
I
champ.
will
wouldn't
dismiss
just-
Mikey O'Shea because I already beat him.
you know what? This is not the same man. This is a motivated Mikey
okay,
O'Shea.
yeah.
He's tired of people passing him over. He's tired of people like, Nicholas getting opportunities that he deserves. And he is fed up. He is fed up. I've been driving that poor man crazy for over a year, and he is enraged. I've been poking him. I've never seen him so pissed off. He is willing to come, and he's going to do what it takes to win that belt off of you.
Unless you ain't been watching the last year, what have I been doing? I've been dominating. No one's come close to taking what I got.
That's it.
And it ain't going to change that Exodus either. You better believe that.
Belt ain't leaving.
Nah, it ain't leaving.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that because there's some rumblings around the locker room and such that there's a few guys trying to convince you guys to take the belt with you and leave for greener pastures.
Rumblings. Ain't nobody even approached us about none. They don't got the guts to approach us.
Good. I would assume so. I mean, we may not agree on a lot of things, but I know you guys turn face.
But here's also what you need to understand, John, is franchise goes where it pleases. We don't need people coming over and talking to us about going anywhere. We do what we please, we go where we please, and we obviously hold goal. So,
and as you can see, I mean, why are we going to leave? This is our house anyway. Why are we going to leave our house? You know what I mean?
Why would you leave your house? Fair enough. Why would he leave his
Hey,
house?
we pay the bills around here.
After the 29th, you're not going to be champion in nothing. O'Shea's going to be wearing that belt probably on his shoulder because, and then, he's going to win that belt because he's a big giant man, and you were taking him lightly. You cannot just take Mikey O'Shea like he's nothing. He's been WCW, CWW, CCW champion.
Up, right? And then he woke up in the ICU and realized,
you sound like that. You sound like that little kid that got bullied. My big brother's going to beat you up.
You laugh at that? You
he's
follow
gonna
him
take
around
it,
and you think that's hilarious.
He's gonna beat you up.
The champ going to win this match. He's got 1, 2, 3.
Because you're not used to sitting next to greatness. You're not used to being great.
Exactly.
That's why he always has to do that.
He runs his mouth.
You follow. I don't follow anything.
He runs his mouth. Listen,
Tell me from your grand experience of all 10 matches
you need to win them tag team titles. You was right in the coattails.
Championships I've had or how many matches
I've been tag team champion 2 times.
And
You've
you
been
rode the
champion and
coattails the
nothing,
last
never.
You lost 2 times too.
Ric Flair, he lost like 16 times, but they don't hold that against him. He's been champion many times.
Coattails, man.
Nah, I know his tag team partners. He didn't really.
Ha! Yes, I carried that until my back hurt, by the way.
Guess what? All of that took place before I got here. Now that I've gotten here,
I know
what
have
have
in
you
the past?
won?
Let's talk about the
You know
present.
what? What are you doing on September 29th? We'll hide your bus pass under your work boots. I'll never see
I
you.
don't need a bus pass. I have a car. How about you?
You know what? I
Got
make a good amount of money.
horse out there in the parking lot.
I can. It's a fine American-made automobile.
He does have
Came in
a
a
car.
spaceship.
And you are.
Fantastic.
You are on your.
I'll be there.
You are on your foot and your busted ass ankle.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I can't push on the gas
Are you
pedal.
getting carried to the next show?
I will be healthy by then. I will limp my way. I will find a way.
Or maybe your little
I
girlfriend
will
pushing
reach
around the
down
wheelchair like she was last week at the podcast.
You know what? I will go forward alone if I have to.
Please don't fight.
Please don't fight.
And
Because
I'm not
she knows-
giving up.
she
I'm
knows
not
just
giving up
like
on
you know and
wrestling.
everybody else know, man. Mess with the franchise players is hazardous to your health.
I'm gonna pursue this as far as I need to take that belt off of you. I have worked too hard for too long and sacrificed too much.
Blah blah
I mean,
blah blah blah.
You keep coming and you keep reaching for that title. The ankles ain't gonna be the only thing that's broke. So keep trying.
Yeah, keep
Okay.
running your mouth.
As entertaining as this would be to keep going, there is another match on the card. Marcus Frey, B.A. Marcus Frey, will be taking on Gusten Uberstu. Dusseldorf, Germany.
Hey, that's a win right there. We don't even need to ask opinions. That's a win. I know exactly.
What is he gonna do?
You
dance
talking about
all
a dude
night?
that gives out cheeseburgers?
Yeah.
And you've made how many appearances on Raw between the two of you?
Wow.
He's up on you. He's been seen by more people.
Yeah,
Millions of
Justin,
people
that
know
looked
who
like a
Todd the
joke.
Cheeseburger
It
is.
looked like
He's
a
gonna
joke.
run you over. He's gonna
That's
beat
fine.
you.
Put him on TV, make him look like a joke. Put him in the ring with me and make him look like a joke.
Exactly.
Well, I know I'm behind the scenes, but last time you did all this talking against this man actually beat you.
He cheated.
Exactly.
And,
Beat on the
and
ropes.
then could not even walk out of the ring.
Beat on the
So you
ropes.
want to keep running your
That
mouth?
ain't no win.
The same thing will happen to you.
Okay,
You see
my
that
bad.
baseball bat right here?
My bad.
Some pretty nice ankles you got there, man.
My bad.
It might
Okay.
take me a couple more swings than one to break them. I'll still do it.
My bad, sir. I'm just saying, you run your mouth again, but look what happened last time.
And guess what? What happened when he ran his mouth?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. My bad.
Lucky that he can even walk on the 29th.
There you go. Feet on the ropes, and he wanted to run his mouth, and he wasn't even walking out the ring. He was crying, being held, being carried out the ring.
I'll be there. I'll be there on the 29th. I'll overcome
Good.
all
Good.
obstacles
Be
to
there.
beat you. You don't know what it's like to overcome obstacles. Oh, I hurt myself. I wrestled for a year with my shoulder dislocated. I've been fighting you with one damn arm behind my back. Now I'm healthy for the first time in over a year,
Excuses.
and I am going to beat you into the
Excuses.
ground, and I'm going to
Okay,
take that
Really?
belt back.
Did you have a
Yeah,
doctor
okay.
clear him? Did
Well,
you have a
wait,
doctor
take
clear
what
that
belt
angle?
back? But you was never the
it's-
champion.
This costs money, and he doesn't have insurance, so this is moving very slowly. There.
White man with no insurance, man. That's the
So
first.
funny. He's always
I
talking
know,
about go
exactly,
vote,
yeah.
go
We
do
got
this,
insurance.
do that.
And who do y'all vote for? Who are you behind? You know what I mean? With your
He don't even have health insurance. He talked about us.
bunch of
Hey, we have health
bunch of
insurance.
Kanye Wests over here talking about whatever Kanye West. I see how it works out for
I don't
you.
know, is Kanye West the one who got on stage with the little
Taylor
country
Swift.
singer? Yeah, Taylor Swift. and
Interrupted
told
her award.
Yeah,
Thought
that's
Beyonce
Kanye
was
West.
better.
I'm not into hip hop. That's hip hop, right?
No, Kanye, don't put him in there with us. He ain't hip hop.
Oh, he's not hip-hop?
He's some other shit.
He's
Oh,
something else.
He's a
He's
Kardashian.
on the Kardashians.
He's a
definitely ain't
Kardashian.
friends.
He
Yeah.
ain't black. He a Kardashian. Ethnic-
You better stay away from them Kardashians. They're gonna ruin your
His
life.
new name is Kanye West
Ethnicity
Kardashian.
Kardashian.
No, really.
That's so true.
You know
And
what
he
I
changed his
mean? He
name
ain't black.
like Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
I mean, he's owned by the mama now.
Hey, Kanye West, if you watching, you're not black. You're a Kardashian.
Yep. Which is a race within itself.
Yeah. Okay.
And Azrael, you a moron.
Okay.
What cunning wordplay from Othello, by the way. I'm going to win.
I didn't know stupid
Hey,
was a
I'm
color.
going to win the match.
All of a sudden, now I'm
race.
right.
For excellence.
We can't be proud of ourselves because we beat the crap out of him. Now all of a sudden, now he's all righteous and he's just good guy. Hey, new attitude, new look. But at the end of the day, he's still a bitch.
You know what? I've seen the value of having a gang, as it were, as so to speak. You know, a group of
This
homies.
gang beat the red off your neck.
Exactly. Hey, that was a good
That's true. You know what I mean? I have gone
That was
I
a
have gone
good one,
full
right?
Protestant, you know, and I
Got rid of
am
that
here.
ridiculous looking beard.
Exactly.
Let me guess. Do you go to church? Are you a Christian now too?
You know what I'm trying to get right with you? You're the one with all the crosses on you. What's that about? You know,
And I beat you this close to seeing Jesus.
and how did he feel about that on Sunday when you went in and you're like, I know da domine, something like you just say you're sorry and that was cool. You feel real good
I don't
about
have to
yourself.
apologize.
You're real
I
right
don't
I
with
have to apologize
Jesus.
for beating a damn demon. I ain't got to do that.
That's exactly what we did.
I beat the Christ into your ass.
Aren't you
should
supposed to
thanking
be
me.
running for hope
Hey, we
and
beat the-
change
hey, we
and
beat
stuff
the
like
white
that?
devil.
What is wrong with you?
Okay, all right. Look, we've already gone over the whole flag thing today, and it turned ugly. I'm really pissed off about that. Now let's
My
not
flag's red, I don't care.
let's not drag the ethnic.
Why do you
issue
keep
here.
protecting him, man? Why?
I didn't.
Wait,
I don't
okay,
care.
I'll tell you why. Wait, hold
Why do you
on.
keep babying
Oh, whatever,
him?
black,
Yeah,
white, yellow, red, green. I don't care. You're
can
7
sit
feet
there and
tall.
say
I'm gonna
whatever he
beat you.
want,
Run
but the
2,
minute we
3.
say something, oh no, relax,
wait,
take it
let's
easy
slow
on him.
down.
The hell with him.
I give you guys every week. I have one or both of you.
No,
on
every
here.
week you're protecting this moron behind you right here.
Because what did you do? What did you do the last time we were here? I'm gonna fine you for what
Well,
you did.
because
to
you
him.
guys
Oh, fine,
jumped
it's-
them, right? if La Raza were sitting right there where you guys are sitting,
We would've-
and
we
they
would've-
did the same thing to him, I'd find their asses too.
See, but here's the thing. Nobody had the balls to do to him what we did.
Exactly.
And finally, somebody stepped up and shut his damn mouth. And then what?
I don't know that his mouth is shut.
Did you change things via protest? It is possible the protesting
Yeah,
can
we did
indeed
change things.
change
I mean, look
things.
at
You know what I mean?
We did
I'm
change
protesting
things.
up
Look
and
at
down
you.
your ass.
You know what I
He's singing
mean?
a whole new tune now.
Yep.
Without friends, what is life? What is life without
did he
people
say?
like
Hey,
Mike
hey.
O'Shea
Look, don't
Hey,
put
listen.
it-
and Tony Reyes, your
next
friend?
level, before next level, what Freddie Flores was what a Mexican with like 5 jobs, right? Now
He's Puerto Rican.
he's respectable.
He's a stand-up
he,
guy.
he works 3 jobs. He's
but
respectable.
No, but better
He's
yet,
Puerto Rican, by the way.
Before next level, I don't need friends. I'm
Exactly.
Azrael. I don't need friends. Now all of a sudden, Mikey's such a great guy, and he's got my back.
sitting on his lap, begging him for help.
It worked out good for Marcus Frey over there, the badass there with the big fella. Oh, take me to the match,
Mikey's my
Othello.
friend.
So it took a little ass whipping for you to learn something.
Just because you
huh?
found the first father figure you've ever had is no reason for you to talk to me
Maybe
that
I finally
way.
did what your
You know what I
daddy
mean?
should have done, and that's beat your damn ass.
You know what I mean? And I have seen the lights. I am full of hope and change. And there's going to be an exodus from OCCW.
Movement for the people.
Let's not have that kind of time. Well, okay, Exodus. Saturday, September 20th. I don't know who came up with that name Exodus. If someone's trying to send me a message or anything like that. But Orange County Championship Wrestling will be having a show Saturday, September 29th at the Della O Jiu-Jitsu Training Center. That's 8381 Cattell Avenue, Unit J in beautiful uptown Stanton. You guys are familiar with Stanton. The doors open at 5:30. Bell time's at 6 p.m. First come, first serve seating. I promise you, this event will sell out.
Come watch Othello destroy Mikey O'Shea. Holla at your boy.
And Freddie Flores is a good man, an American, and also a Puerto Rican. He's hardworking. He's part of the country, too. And all 5 of his jobs are driving this economy. And I am there for you, Freddie Flores.
Good luck to Freddie Flores. Good luck to...
Hey, don't buy into that, Freddie. He's reaching. He's looking for friends because he don't want to catch another beatdown.
Okay, well, he's not going to catch one today because you guys are going to let him heal. And then...
I don't need luck.
Who's going to stop us from beating him? Who's going to stop us from beating him down if we want to beat him down? Who's going to stop us?
No, I will stop you.
I'll stop you. I ain't afraid of you. I'm still here. I'm still standing. I might have got beat up a little. I'm a little tattered around the edges, but I'm still here. I ain't afeared of no man.
Ladies,
Hey, we didn't jump, Froggy.
No.
What? I don't even know what that means.
See,
I don't
see,
speak the same language.
This stuff is expensive. This stuff is expensive.
Are they
will not
rentals?
have another.
Are they rentals?
I'm trying to be
No.
the only non-felon in OCCW.
These are not paid for. I don't want to buy this.
See, look at this,
Look,
man.
he just
See?
broke my check. Ladies and gentlemen,
You gotta stop buying this cheap stuff from IKEA, man.
It's a rental.
You stop buying this stuff. Hey, you gotta stop buying this stuff from IKEA.
And I love America.
We need to go to a real
And
furniture
God bless
shop.
America.
And God bless America.
From Joey the Bull.
I could have.
Where
I could have made a lot of money right now. Could have made a lot of money right
Have
now.
a pleasant tomorrow.